episode script off my phone. This episode is a pretty iconic one. It's called the camping episode, and it's partially inspired by ASMR Planet. Well, it's fully inspired by ASMR Planet's reading SpongeBob scripts video. This episode came from season 3 and aired on April 3rd, 2004. I'm not going to be making a lot of eye contact with the camera because I'm going to be reading off my phone. As you can see, I'm reading from Encyclopedia Spongebobia. So without further ado, let's get started. The episode begins at nightfall at Squidward's house. Squidward is preparing for bedtime. Squidward enters his bedroom in a nightgown with a book and a cup of tea. Finally, the weekend is here, and this isn't just any old weekend. He gestures to his dance quarterly calendar on the wall. This is the weekend SpongeBob and Patrick go camping. Wouldn't it be great if they got lost in the woods and never came back? He thinks. SpongeBob is hiking with Patrick. Both have camping gear strapped to their backs, and owl hoots, and they look worried. Patrick, I'm scared. That would be great. You've waited a long time for this, Squiddy. A soft bed, warm tea, a good book, and 2 whole days with no Squidward hears SpongeBob's real laugh outside. What the? He goes outside to find SpongeBob and Patrick in a tent, complete with sleeping bags and reading books. The two are sharing a laugh. SpongeBob, aren't you two supposed to be camping? SpongeBob, we are camping. SpongeBob, it's not camping if you're 10 feet from your house. Camera zooms out to show that the tent is like 10 feet from his house. Aw, Squidward, it doesn't matter where you are as long as you're outdoors. While all these soft city folk are in bed, safe reading books, we're out here, pitting ourselves against the formidable forces of nature. You want to join us? No. Okay, have fun inside. Squidward leaves. SpongeBob and Patrick pull their book back out and begin to read and giggle. Squidward pops back into the tent, glaring. What do you mean? Have fun inside. Just have fun inside. See you tomorrow. Oh, bye. Squidward exits. SpongeBob and Patrick resume reading. Squidward enters the tent again and gasps. You little sneak. I see what you're doing. SpongeBob, what? Don't think I can't see what you're doing. What? You're saying I can't take it. But you're saying I'm soft. You think your little have fun inside challenge is gonna make me come camping with you. But that is never gonna happen. There's no way I'm gonna sit out here all night with you two losers. So get used to it. He exits the tent. Okay. Have fun inside. Alright, that's it. I'll show you camping. Squidward runs into his house. Squidward's gonna come camping with us. Both climb out of the tent. SpongeBob and Patrick climb out of the tent and giggle. Squidward emerges from his house with a large camping backpack. Now you'll see how a real, he falls face forward on the ground, squished by the big backpack. How a real outdoorsman does it. Here we are, my remote-controlled, self-assembling tent. Watch and learn. SpongeBob takes out binoculars. Patrick takes out a notepad and a pair of half-moon glasses. Squidward tosses the pouch into the air and presses the remote, but the power fizzles, and the tent appears unassembled on a pile and on the ground. SpongeBob, that was great, Squidward, but how do you get inside? Patrick, yeah, it's all crushy looking. Squidward, it isn't put up yet, you idiots. Fiddles around with the tent and accidentally rips it. SpongeBob, still taking notes with Patrick. Customization. Genius. Squidward beats the tent with a wooden stick. Rat, rat, rat. He's tenderizing the ground. Of course. Squidward struggles with his tent. Write that down, write that down. Yeah. Patrick appears to be taking notes, but there is a tic-tac game in progress on his notepad. I watched this episode recently, so his notepad is also like he's losing the game in both sides. Squidward gives the pile a kick. It automatically becomes an assembled tent. Voila! The tent collapses to the pile again. Squidward rolls it away. But what could be comparable to just lying out under the stars? He takes out a sleeping bag and places it on the ground. Spongebob and Patrick applaud and cheer vigorously. Well, I've worked up an appetite as big as all outdoors. Time for a little grub. I suppose you two are gonna stew up some twigs and rocks, right? Spongebob, nope, we've got something even better. Marshmallows. Just like the astronauts eat. Patrick has a round fishbowl over his head like the helmet of an astronaut suit. SpongeBob to Patrick. Patrick to SpongeBob. Do you read me? Over. SpongeBob also has a helmet. SpongeBob to Patrick. I read you. Over. Patrick to SpongeBob. I like going over. Me too. SpongeBob to Patrick. Help yourself. Over. Holds out the marshmallow bag. Yummy. Takes out marshmallow and crams it into his mouth, smashing his helmet. Patrick to SpongeBob. The deliciousness has landed. Squidward. Well, you two astronauts can eat marshmallows. I'm gonna have a can of Swedish barnacle balls. Just as soon as I get my can opener. But Squidward, didn't you take a can opener when you hiked out here? Why would I bother? We're 10 feet from my house. But this is the wilderness. It just doesn't seem to fit the camping spirit. Patrick, pretty weedy. All right, give me a marshmallow. Squidward begins toasting his marshmallow. Patrick, sitting across from him, sets his on fire and tries to blow on it to cool it down. But the marshmallow flies off and hits Squidward in the face. Patrick gets another marshmallow and repeats the same thing twice. After 2 marshmallows to the face, Squidward ducks and he laughs at his dodging. But the 3rd marshmallow has a boomerang effect and hits Squidward in the back of the head. Squidward. Alright, besides spitting molten foodstuffs at me, what do you do for fun? I'm gonna take a little sip of water for this. Well, after a long day of camping, it's nice to relax with a nice, relaxing campfire song. I call this one the Campfire Song. Let's gather around the campfire and sing our campfire song. Our CAMPFIRESONG song. And if you don't think that we can sing it faster, then you're wrong. But it'll help if you just sing along. Bum, bum, bum. CAMPFIRESONG song. CAMPFIRESONG song. And if you don't think that we can sing it faster, then you're wrong. But it'll help if you just sing along. CAMPFIRESONG song. Patrick, song. CAMPFIRE Squidward. Good. It'll help. It'll help if you just sing along. SpongeBob smashes his ukulele like a guitar. Patrick does the same with his drum set. Oh yeah. Now, wasn't that relaxing? No, this is relaxing. Holds up the clarinet and begins playing Kumbaya awfully. Oh no! SpongeBob picks up a marshmallow and holds it like a slingshot. I'll save you, Squidward. He slingshots the marshmallow at Squidward. It goes into his clarinet and sticks in the back of his throat. Squidward, are you alright? That's it. Chew, chew, and swallow. There. Better. Squidward, better. I was just fine until you launched that ballistic into my windpipe. But I had to. It's too dangerous to play the clarinet badly out here in the wilderness. It might attract a sea bear. A sea bear? You mean the ones that don't exist? What do you say? There's no such thing. They're just a myth. Oh no, Squidward. Sea bears are all too real. It says so in the Bikini Bottom Inquirer. He holds up a cheesy tabloid newspaper. I married a sea bear monthly. Yeah, and fake science monthly. Sea bears and fairy tales are real. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Patrick. Well, maybe it's stupid, but it's also dumb. Patrick's right, Squidward. Sea bears are no laughing matter. Why, once I met this guy who knew 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 this guy's cousin. You're right. I should be more careful. In fact, why don't you tell me all the things I shouldn't do if I want to keep the sea bears away? Okay, that's easy. First off, don't play the clarinet. Okay, then what? Never wave your flashlight back and forth really fast. Flashlights are their natural prey. You're kidding. Don't stomp around. They take that as a challenge. Go on. Don't ever eat cheese, sliced or cubed. Cubed, sliced is fine. Yeah, and never wear a sombrero in a goofy fashion, or clown shoes, or a hoop skirt, and never, ever, ever screech like a chimpanzee. Wow, it's amazing how many things can set a sea bear off. They're horrible. And suddenly, I have the sense that we're all in danger. Why? Squidward, I don't know. Runs off and returns with a flashlight, clown shoes, hoop skirt, sombrero, a tray full of cube cheese, and a diabolical look on his face. Just stop feeling. No. Yes. No. Squidward, please don't. Squidward continues, hooting, stomping, and waving the flashlight around. SpongeBob, what are we gonna do? A sea bear's sure to come eat us. Don't worry, Patrick. I'll draw us an anti-sea bear circle in the dirt. He takes a stick, draws a circle around himself and Patrick. Squidward continues to screech like a chimpanzee. Good thinking. He holds up another issue of Pig Science Monthly. All the experts say it's the only defense against a sea bear attack. Squidward, you guys are so gullible. See, I did everything that attracts a sea bear, and nothing happened. If sea bears really exist, why didn't one show up? Maybe it's because you're not wearing your sombrero in a goofy fashion. Oh, sorry. How silly of me. You mean like this? No. Something off screen takes the hat and turns it upside down instead. No. Like that. Camera zooms out to show the sea bear that inverted Squidward's sombrero. It's a giant fish with the head of a bear and claws on its fangs. Squidward sees the sea bear and screams while it roars and chases him off while he runs. It off-camera mauls screaming Squidward while SpongeBob and Patrick huddle inside their anti-sea bear circle. Squidward, are you okay? No. Quick, jump inside our anti-sea bear circle before he comes back. Yeah, sea bears often attack more than once. Are you crazy? A giant dirt circle won't stop that monster. I'm running for my life. No. The sea bear comes back and mauls Squidward again. Don't run. Sea bears hate that. Thanks for the tip. I guess I'll just limp home then. No. The sea bear comes back and mauls Squidward one more time. They hate limping more than running. Well, I guess I'll just tap. The sea bear comes back and resumes mauling Squidward. I should have warned you about crawling. The sea bear comes back and mauls Squidward again. What did I do that time? I don't know. I guess he just doesn't like you. Pretend to be somebody else. Here, draw a circle. He tosses Squidward the stick. Okay. The sea bear comes running and resumes mauling Squidward. That was an oval. It has to be a circle. Squidward runs and climbs on top of Spongebob and Patrick. Move over. The sea bear comes up to Squidward in the circle, notices the circle, and snarls before it points a threatening claw at him and leaves. It worked. You guys saved my life. Hooray! Yeah, I'm glad it was just a sea bear. This circle would never hold a sea rhinoceros. What attracts them? The sound of a sea bear attack. A sea rhinoceros appears, snorting. Good thing we're all wearing our anti-sea rhinoceros undergarments, right, Squidward? Huh? So, that was the end of my little script reading. I really enjoyed doing this. My hair was out of place for the entire video. That's absolutely hilarious. It's got a mind of its own. Little childhood trauma fact, but I actually was scared of the sea bear and the faces it made when I was a little kid. And one of my favorite quotes was always, "The deliciousness has landed." Think about that every time I eat a marshmallow. But anyways, that was the end of, this is the end of my script reading video. Let me know if you want more stuff like this in the future. Let me know if this relaxed you, and have a nice day.